Alrighty, so nobody can hear anything we said there. Is that what I'm hearing? All right, guys, we're going to be dialed in here with 2023 score. Of course, we're getting dialed in to let you know we've got a great website for you guys at sgbcards.com. If you guys want to get in with no fees, no shipping, no tax, none of that extra BS, you can go to sgbcards.com. That's our website. We've got a couple of great breaks up there, including a run back. We're doing a rerun here of the Score 2023. We also have Elite, NFL Elite in there right now, as well as Luminance. That's breaking next week, right before football starts on Wednesday. So that was pretty much the gist, just kind of welcoming everyone, saying hello to everyone, and hopefully everyone's doing well. Good luck to you guys. Let's get dialed in. There we go. All right. Johnny Taylor here. Russell Gage. Jamal Agnew for the Jags. Pardon me. These cards are going to come flying out. They are paper. DeAndre Swift for the Lions. Cordero Patterson for Atlanta. Jair Alexander for Green Bay. Here's Olave, second-year player, remember, in 2023. Michael Pittman Jr. there for the Colts. Tyrann Mathieu. Josh Palmer for the Chargers. Pat Mahomes. Joe Burrow. Ray Lewis for the Ravens. DeAndre Hopkins. KJ Osborne. Jamal Adams. Darren Waller for the Raiders. Remember, this is still kind of some of the older stuff. So Waller not yet on the Giants. That'll go to the Raiders if that's the Raiders on the card. Chicago Bears, St. Brown there. We've got Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. Here's Jason Kelsey for the Eagles. Andrew Thomas for the Giants. Donovan Peoples-Jones. We got Jacoby Myers there for the Patriots. Von Miller for the Bills. Terry McLaurin for the Commanders. Now we got some of the goal line stuff going on. This is going to be your scorecards. If you guys remember goal line from Score a couple years ago, this is your scorecard versions. These are going to be your parallels, okay? So Zay Jones here for the Jags. You'll see it in the left and right side there. Kyler Murray, the franchise insert, going out to Arizona. Here's Joe Burrow. This is going to be the Men of Autumn insert. So you can kind of see there on the very bottom, little leaf action kind of showing you some of the fall. Obviously kind of getting us ready for football season. So Men of Autumn insert. It's a new one this year. Joey Burrow. We got Chase Young here on the franchise. Franchise Barkley for the Giants. Now we get into our rookies. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. First rookie out of UCLA is going to be for the Cleveland Browns. Here's Brian Breesy for the Saints. We got Detroit Lions Muhammad Ibrahim. DeMarco Helms for the Atlanta Falcons. Here's a Cameron Latu for the Niners. Bryce Young, nice pull for the Carolina Panthers there. Kid out of Alabama. Of course, one of our big quarterbacks are going to be collecting this year. Aiden O'Connell coming for the Raiders. We've got Cleveland Browns Ronnie Hickman and Israel Abanikanda. New York Jets, rookie running back. We are going to be sleeving up all of your rookies. We'll be top-loading many of your big rookies as well. You'll at least get 2 top loaders per team. We like to do that just to kind of keep those cards nice and safe in travel. And in particular, with this many cards, guys, as we were mentioning, I think we might have been muted when we said it, but we are going to be shipping these out within the next 2 days. I'm trying to get them over tomorrow, but that's a tall task with 1,200 cards, but we'll do what we can for you. So we're going to keep rookies aside, we're going to keep inserts aside, and all of our base cards as well. Everything will ship to you guys. Unless you prefer not to have your base card, you can let us know. You go through Messenger or Gmail. SuchGreatBreaks@gmail.com. Tim might have he might have the West. He might have had the AFC West in the next break. Yeah, we got Tim in for Cincy, I believe. Yeah, Kansas City was a guy named Dom, I believe, and he didn't pay, so we ended up reselling that one. A.J. Dillon here for the Green Bay Packers. Let me know, though, if I'm wrong. Love to help you out. Chuba Hubbard here for the Carolina Panthers. Warren Moon. We got Kate Otten for the Bucks. Trayvon Walker for the Jags, second-year player. Amon-Ra for Detroit. Atlanta Falcons, Tyler Algier. Nice little fantasy pickup last year he was. Robert Tonyan here for the Pack. We got a Jimmy Ward for the Niners. Cam Akers for the Rams. Chargers, Austin Eckler. Moss for the Vikings. L'Jarius Sneed, safety for the Chiefs. Ravens, Humphrey. We got James Conner for the Cardinals. Adam Thielen for the Carolina Panthers. Now, he's in a Minnesota uniform, but he is a Carolina Panthers card, as it's labeled, so that's where that'll go. Tariq Woolen for Seattle. Got Trey Hendrickson here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Going to be a ton of fun this year to watch him. Damian Harris for the Buffalo Bills. Raheem Mostert for Miami. Philadelphia Eagles, Lane Johnson. Saquon for the Giants. Denzel Ward. Ooh, got our first auto maybe. DeMarcus Ware. And no, it is not. It is a numbered card, though. To the Detroit Lions, 21 of 100, it's Frank Ragnow. Center, Frank Ragnow. That's a showcase insert on the blue parallel. 21 of 100. Nice hit for Detroit. You guys remember some of the inserts from last year in terms of football, 2022. The breakouts, these are breakthroughs from Score. This is Jalen Hurts. Nice hit there for the Eagles. Hendon Hooker. Nice little pickup there. It's a draft card. These really don't have the RC symbols on them, as you'll notice, but obviously it is a rookie card there. This is just a draft card for the Detroit Lions. Hendon Hooker. Saquon Barkley, Men of Autumn. Here is another numbered or auto. Let's see who got. It's an autograph for the Minnesota Vikings. Andre Carter II. First auto off the board. Linebacker for the Vikings. Andre Carter II. Now, these autos can also be numbered, so we'll be looking for that. Looking for some really rare stuff here in terms of low numbers. These are hobby boxes, but there's a ton to go round. So Andre Carter there for the Vikings. Nice hit. First auto here of the evening. And again, out to the Vikings. Autos will go up top there. Here's our base rookies. We go into Keely Ringo, cornerback for the Eagles. Here's Luke Musgrave, tight end for the Green Bay Packers. Peter Skoronski, offensive tackle for the Tennessee Titans. Cedric Tillman for the Browns. It's going to be a nice pickup there. Wide receiver. Stetson Bennett, rookie quarterback for the Rams. For points, yes. So it was actually, Drew, you might have never kind of encountered that in some of our breaks, but typically what we do with those, we'll do a randomizer. So we'll put everyone's name that's in this break into a randomizer, and then we take those points and we just randomize them off. And we're most likely going to run into some tonight, so that's a good question. But yeah, we'll go into the randomizer, random.org. We'll put a couple of dice rolls together, figure out how many times we're going to randomize the full list, and then we randomize it. Person at the top is who takes it. Best way to do it. Double blind reroll. Miles Murphy here for the Cincinnati Bengals. We got Dallas Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, rookie running back. Zay Flowers. There you go. Be more. Big receiver to watch this year. Jake Haener for the Saints. Curious to see if Haener gets any looks as well. Their card really doesn't ever stay that healthy. There's always some sort of a nagging elbow or ribs, I think it was last year, whatever it might be. So Haener's actually been looking pretty good in preseason. Next pack up. Here's Robbie Woods for the Titans. Malcolm Rodriguez for the Lions. DJ Moore in his Bears uniform. Love to see it. Derek Stingley. So they got him in his Bears uniform, but guys like Waller not in the Giants uniform. I guess it just depends on how early they got traded or got moved. Here's Stingley for the Texans. Kyle Trask for the Bucks. Zay Jones. John Elway for the Broncos. Again, huge checklist in terms of players. David Montgomery for the Detroit Lions. So again, you see a Lions card there. But that is in a Chicago uniform. Still go to the Lions. New Orleans Saints, that's Breeze. Khalil Herbert for the Bears. Justin Jefferson. Kenny Walker for Seattle. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. Bosa for the Chargers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the Chiefs. Joe Mixon for the Bengals. Isaiah Simmons for the Cards. Jerick McKinnon for Kansas City. Tyreek Hill for Miami. Matt Milano. Kareem Hunt for the Browns. Micah Parsons for Dallas. Darrelle Revis for the Jets. Here's Kenny Gainwell for Philly. Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers. Zach Thomas. We go into our scorecards. Here's DK Metcalf. Scorecard for Seattle. Patrick Mahomes. Men of Autumn for the Chiefs. Here's a Jahan Dotson for the Commanders in the breakthrough insert. Chris Olave for the franchise. Breakthrough Garrett Wilson. Base rookie card. Tyon Evans for the Rams. KJ Henry for the Commanders. Here's Sean Tucker for Tampa Bay. Andre Carter for the Vikings. Eric Gray for the Giants. Atlanta Falcons. Clark Phillips. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. One to look for as well. There's another Hendon Hooker. This is a true base rookie. And Jaden Reed for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to kind of move these off to the side here, guys, just on the table so we can keep that table clean and free of debris. Should have a nice pile of rookie cards here. Again, everything will get sleeved for you. Some of the big rookies will get top loaded. You're guaranteed to at least have 2 top loaders per team. It's a lot of cards going to be going out here tonight. Hey, what's good, Chad? A.J. Terrell for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see what you got here. No, 53. Yeah, 53 will be the next break, brother. At the very bottom of that page, Tim, if you go to the very, very bottom, it'll tell you what your break date is. It'll have the date and time for you. And that should be, I believe, in the future. I think you're the September 12th break. This is break, I guess this would be break, what, 46 or 47, gentlemen? But yes, we do have a second one that's going to be just like this. So I understand the confusion for sure. But we'll get you in, my man, for sure. Justin Fields for the Bears. Marshawn Lattimore for the New Orleans Saints. Here's Paris Campbell for the Colts. Keep those separate. Separate from the rookies. A.J. Terrell, nice cornerback there for the Atlanta Falcons. Cortland Sutton there. Malik Willis for Tennessee. This might be easier to do it this way. Detroit Lions, James Williams. Finally excited to see him this year. 6-game suspension will come and go before we know it. Get a chance to see him on the field. There's Sam Darnold for the Niners. Chris Lindstrom for the Falcons. Cardinals, Budda Baker. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs. Debo for the Niners. J.K. for Baltimore. Daniel Carlson for the Raiders. Chicago Bears, Devin Hester. Joe Montana. So you see the veterans that are in this as well. Huge, huge checklist. I think it's over 500. Aaron Donald for the Rams. George Pickens for the Steelers. Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins. Stephon Diggs for the Bills. Here's a Kenny Pickett second-year card. Out to Pittsburgh. Tom Brady for the Patriots. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly there for the Buffalo Bills. Trying to follow along with the chat here as well. Chase Young for the Commanders. Deshaun Watson for the Browns. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. We move into our rookies. Nice hit there for the Eagles. Nolan Smith on the scorecard rookie hit. Jalen Hyatt, hot rookies. For the New York Giants. Devin Akane for the Miami Dolphins. Rookie running back on the draft insert. The franchise. McCaffrey. Here's a Micah Parsons, Men of Autumn. Anthony Richardson, nice hit for the Colts. Michael Wilson for the Arizona Cardinals. Seattle Seahawks, Zach Charbonnet. Drew Sanders for the Denver Broncos, and we've got a Jaleel Billingsley for the Tennessee Titans. Dontavian Wicks, Green Bay Packers. There's Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Excited to watch him play as well. They'll be splitting time with Montgomery. B.J. Ojulari, linebacker there for the Arizona Cardinals, and the Commanders, Chris Rodriguez Jr. Chris Rodriguez Jr. Just one auto's been shown so far, guys. If you're just joining us here, that was Andre Carter II for the Vikings. Right, Peyton Manning there. Peyton Manning for the Colts, I should say. Let's get that right for you guys. Javonte Williams for the Broncos. Treylon Burks for the Titans. There's Barry Sanders for the Lions. Dante Foreman for the Panthers. Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Christian Kirk for the Jags. Niners. George Kittle. DK Metcalf for Seattle. Max Crosby for the Raiders. Here's the Bears. Brian Urlacher. Geno Smith for the Seahawks. Miami Dolphins. Jalen Ramsey. Gerald Everett there for the Chargers. Juju for the Patriots. Tyler Boyd for the Bengals. Gabe Davis for the Bills. Pardon me. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. Here's Zach Wilson for the Jets. Miami's Tua Tagovailoa. Jonathan Allen for the Commanders. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Michael Gallup for the Cowboys. New York Jets. Joe Klecko. We've got a Miles Sanders for the Panthers. Curtis Samuel for the Commanders. Josh Downs out to the Colts. Product out of UNC. Jamar Chase, Men of Autumn. Nice hit for the Bengals. Nice. We've got another card coming up. Probably an insert, most likely numbered. Could be our auto. Aaron Donald, the franchise. It's Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Is it indeed an auto? Nice hit for the Browns. I don't know that he's your guy right now. Could be the guy of the future. Learning behind Deshaun, they're very like in skill set. Could learn a ton from Deshaun. Not bad. First rookie quarterback auto. So Dorian Thompson-Robinson. From UCLA to the Cleveland Browns. The Browns in Minnesota have already got themselves a little ink. We got a Kendre Miller, New Orleans Saints rookie. Here's Houston Texans, Henry Tototo. Houston Texans there. Chicago Bears, Rashawn Johnson. We've got a Raheem Jarrett, Tampa Bay Bucks. Devin Kane for the Miami Dolphins. Will Anderson for the Houston Texans. Cameron Peoples, Carolina Panthers. Antonio Johnson for the Jags. Jordan Addison, there you go, for the Vikings. And Anthony Richardson one more time for the Indianapolis Colts. Nice pull. Yeah, there's a lot of guys in this class it's brutal. It really is. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. You let me know when I'm wrong. Most likely pretty often. Let's get through these base here. I'm just going to kind of slide. Ooh, looks like another insert of sorts. We'll stop there at Devin Singletary. Quickly go through these. Damian Pierce, Mike Evans, Penny Sewell, Romeo Dobbs, Juwan Johnson, DeForest Buckner, Jerry Jeudy, Tannehill, Ragnow for the Chargers, Mike Williams, Pacheco for the Chiefs, T. Higgins, Zach Ertz, kicker card. Oh, it's a punter even. Give it to me. Tommy Townsend. Is it Patrick Peterson? Actually playing for the Steelers this year, Peterson is. Lamar Jackson. Signed that big contract. Derek Carr for the Saints. Jawan Brisker for the Bears. Tyler Conklin for the Jets. Devontae Smith for the Eagles. Pittsburgh Steelers. Deontay Johnson. Jalen Phillips. Leonard Williams. Joe Thomas. And Gronk for the Patriots. Gronk. We got a Singletary. And for the Las Vegas Raiders, to the numbers, 25 of 100. A blue showcase, Chandler Jones. Blue showcase parallel. Chandler Jones, 25 of 100. C. Jones. Nice hit here for Houston. Hot rookie, C.J. Stroud. I'll take that. Dak Prescott there for the franchise. Jameson Williams breakthrough for Detroit. Tennessee Titans rookie Will Levis, rookie quarterback there on the draft card. Manuel Forbes for the Commanders. We got a Chargers Quentin Johnson. Will Levis there for the Titans as well. Parker Johnson for Jacksonville. Zach Evans for the Rams. Sam Laporta for Detroit. Paris Johnson for the Cards. Carolina Panthers, Jonathan Mingo. And Bijan Robinson. Nice pull for Atlanta. Bijan, a couple of the quarterbacks there. Stroud and Levis. So a ton of cards to get through, as you guys can see. A lot of fun. Ripping and a tearing. Stroud did win the starting job. That was announced yesterday. Curious to see what he can do. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We got a little die cut action there. All right, let's have some fun. Marvin Jones for the Jags. Let me straighten out these rookies. Marvin Jones for the Jags. Jared Goff for the Lions. Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. Christian Watson. ETN for the Jags. Justin Simmons. We got Kevin Byard. Aaron Rodgers. That is a Green Bay Packers card, that Rodgers card, oddly enough. Sky Moore for the KC Chiefs. Justin Tucker for the Ravens. LT for the Chargers throwback. Dalvin Cook. Noah Fant. Jarrett Stidham for the Raiders. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Trey Lance for the Niners. Obviously now Cowboy. Mark Andrews for the Ravens. Here's a Hassan Reddick for the Eagles. Alex Highsmith for the Steelers. Zappy for the Patriots. Buffalo Bills. Nyheim Hines. Eli Manning. Andrew Wiley for the Commanders. New York Jets. Breece Hall. We've got Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills, who's covering up this delicious Courtland Sutton. Wow, 5 of 10 on the teal die cut for the Broncos. I was hoping it would be a 1 of 1. I think they're cut differently. But these die cuts are dope. We'll be really careful about putting this into a sleeve for you. But 5 of 10, Sutton for the Broncos. Count it. Nice hit. This is just kind of some of the stuff you can hit in this. It makes it a lot more fun. You know what I mean? You come to score and you're like, okay, we'll see what we can get. But beautiful, low-numbered stuff you can find on the teal or aqua. That might be the aqua, but I believe it's teal. 5 of 10. Nice hit there. Great parallel. And right next to it, another numbered card. This second-year player, Dameon Pierce. It is the franchise on the blue parallel for Houston to 100. It's number 25 of 100. 25 of 100. Dameon Pierce, the franchise numbered serial numbered insert on the blue parallel. Amon-Ra on the breakthrough. Here's Anthony Richardson. Nice hit there for the Colts. Aaron Rodgers, Men of Autumn. The franchise. DJ Moore. That's a Bears card. Again, you see him in the Carolina uniform, but that is a Bears card. It does mention that he was traded, just in case you were wondering. It was right there on the card. I think that's kind of tacky, but either way, let you know. Keaton Mitchell here for the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Travius Hodges-Tomlinson for the Rams. Josh Downs for the Colts. Clayton Tune for the Cards. Bryce Ford-Wheaton for the Giants. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Brian Branch, Detroit. Michael Mayer, nice tight end there for the Raiders. Broderick Jones for the Pittsburgh Steelers from the OT spot. We're cruising along at a pretty good pace. You guys are all paying attention, all good to go? So we go here. Right about there should get us to our first insert. Try to help you guys out, save you some time here. All right, a lot of cards again. 1,200 today. There's Devontae Adams, Darnell Mooney, Fred Warner, Cooper Kupp for the Rams, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Here's Charles Woodson for the Raiders. Chris Jones for KC, Roquan Smith for Baltimore, Tre'Davious White for the Bills. Here's Brian Robinson Jr. for the Commanders. Hayden Hurst for the Carolina Panthers. Jerome Bettis for the Steelers. Michael Carter for the Jets. T.J. Watt for the Steelers. Jalen Waddle for the Miami Dolphins. Darius Slay for Philly. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Alec Pierce for Indianapolis. Chigoziem Okongwu. That is the right way to say it. Tennessee Titan. Aaron Jones there. Shaq Thompson. Nico Collins. Leonard Fournette. Josh Allen. Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams for the Saints, by the way. Right. You got a Danny Jones. It's going to be covering up our first showcase card. It's Devin Singletary for the Houston Texans. Seeing that right, obviously. Franchise card, Justin Herbert. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs, hot rookies for the Lions. Nice hit there. Zay Flowers for the Baltimore Ravens. The franchise, DK Metcalf. We move into our base rookies. Here's Andre Iosivas, I should say. I believe that's the right way there for the Bengals. Tyjae Spears. Tennessee Titans. We got Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. Darnell Washington also for the Steelers. Noah Sewell. Chicago Bears. Marvin Mims. Denver Broncos. Tyson Bagent. Bajent. Chicago Bears quarterback. Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Nice hit there to Tyreek Stevenson. Also for the Bears. Yes, I did. I had 2 fantasy drafts, actually. I had a Friday and a Sunday. Little combo. Saturday was just indisposed. Not great. Not great. On the in-between. Boom! Bahente. That's what we should call him. The Bahente, man. The Beignet. We'll call him the Beignet. Drake London. Alan Lazard, Jameis Winston. These are our base cards here, guys. The first half of the first pack. Greg Dulcich here. Jeffrey Simmons, Jordan Love. Brian Burns. Laramie Tunsil. Good to see Jordan Love back into the fold here. Rashad White. We all collected him in 2020, right? Kyler Murray. T.J. Hawkinson. Quandre Diggs. Josh Jacobs. Chase Claypool for the Bears. Talanoa Hufanga. Safety for the Niners. Here's Matt Stafford. Brock Purdy. Mac Hollins for the Raiders. Wide receiver Cooper for the Browns. New England Patriots Stevenson. DeMar Hamlin. There you go. Sam Howell for the Commanders. And Samaje Perine for the Bengals. Perine. Miles Garrett in this one. Oh, that'd be fun. Zach Martin. Is that what I think it is? Isaiah Hodges. Here we go. It's a Green Bay Packers. Brett Favre. Gold. 41 of 50. Comes with a cell phone. Brett Favre. Gold zone. 41 of 50. Sick hit for the Pack. Nicely done. I was hoping for an auto, but I'll take it. Absolutely. Can't go wrong with a gold Favre. Enshrined. All right, Men of Autumn, Justin Jefferson. Hot rookies, Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Russ Wilson. And a Stingley Jr., second-year player. Wow, what an auto. Houston Texans, Derek Stingley Jr. DS. Think he was busy? I can't speak to it. You know, I have a John Mechie auto, also from Houston. This was last year that I got it, and it looked like some little kid wrote it in cursive. Some of these guys, you know, they're so talented, but penmanship, maybe not their strong suit. Either way, nice hit there. Good pickup on the auto. Derek Stingley for the Houston Texans. Here's Keyshawn Butte for the Patriots. Max Dugan, Chargers. Jadon Hazelwood for the Eagles. Tank Bigsby going to the Jacksonville Jags. Christian Gonzalez to the Patriots. Dalton Kincaid. I'd like to see where that kid goes. Great pick from Utah. Mike Jones Jr. for the Falcons. Tank Dell, receiver for the Texans. And Jaron Hall, quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Jaron Hall. All right, guys, last pack of the box. Empty box, as you can see it. Stafford retiring? I think he should have retired after the Super Bowl. Listen, you got to give the guy a lot of credit for playing as long as he did. The way he plays, just gunning it. Gunslingers, man, they fall hard, and they fall fast. For him to get back on, he had Cooper Kupp, who's insane catching balls for him, which is great, but can't sustain that every year. And he's in his 30s, so. Terrace Marshall Jr. here. We're going to go through some of these base quickly. Here's John Mechie, speak of the devil. Tristan Wirfs, Evan Ingram, Champ Bailey, Chris Johnson. Mike Thomas here for the Saints. Chris Johnson was Tennessee, by the way, not Arizona. Trevor Lawrence for the Jags. Surtain for the Broncos. You got a McCaffrey for the Niners. Chandler Jones for the Raiders. Kansas City's Kadarius Toney. Can see him in a new uniform. Baltimore Ravens. Devin Duvernay. Derwin James for the Chargers. Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. Tyler Lockett for Seattle. Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Wyatt Teller for the Browns. Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys. They got a Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Dallas Goedert in the rain. For the Eagles, Minka Fitzpatrick, Mac Jones, James Cook, second-year player, and a second-year Kayvon Thibodeau as well. Okay. Trent Williams for the Niners. It is covering up our first showcase. There you go. Scorecard, rather, is John Elway for the Broncos. For the insert pile. Hot rookies, Jackson Smith and Jigba. For Seattle, Bijan Robinson. For Atlanta. Here's Jonathan Taylor for the Colts franchise. MJ Jr., yes it is. Rookie for the Atlanta Falcons, Mike Jones Jr., the linebacker from LSU. Mike Jones Jr., our fourth auto in this box. No points, gotta love that. Keep knocking on that wood, boys and girls. Mike Jones Jr. Here's Rashee Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nolan Smith for the Eagles. Dwayne McBride for the Vikings. Eli Ricks for the Eagles. Smith and Jigba again for Seattle. Here's Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Darius Davis for the the Chargers. Probably should play for the Clippers instead of the Chargers. Kenny McIntosh there for Seattle. And also for Seattle, Devin Witherspoon. All right, not a bad first box. Couple fun ones, a lot of color in this stuff. As you can see, the numbered stuff is there. We hit one of each of our big four quarterbacks, really, if you're including Levis there. But yeah, we got a Stroud. We hit two Anthony Richardsons, a Bryce Young, all base. Also hit a Stroud draft pick, I believe, and a Richardson draft pick. And a Levis draft pick, actually. Yeah. All right, guys, hobby box number 2 on its way. Let an Anthony Richardson auto. Let's go then. Let's get that. You're right. going to do wonders for my cred in the industry with a Rich Auto out of Score. Hell yeah, let's get it. I'm with you. That's a much better looking Josh. It's kind of chilling there. All right. Let's go back to the packs. We'll keep that here. Get that focus back one more time for y'all. There we go. Awesome. All right. James Winston, Greg Dulcich for the Broncos. Simmons there for the Titans. Jordan Love, Brian Burns, Laramie Tunsil, Rashad White. Try to keep that center. Marvin Jones, Nick Bosa, Tyler Higbee, Josh Palmer, Pat Mahomes for the Chiefs, Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Here's Ray Lewis for the Ravens, DeAndre Hopkins for the Cardinals, KJ Osborne for the Vikings, Jamal Adams for Seattle, Kenny Pickett for Pittsburgh, Tom Brady for the Patriots. Yep. Jim Kelly for the Bills, Chase Young for the Commanders, Deshaun for the Browns. This is a CeeDee Lamb for the Dallas Cowboys, Tyler Conklin for the Jet Skis. Do we have a Devontae Smith, Deontay Johnson covering up. Wow! Who's a Lions fan? Woo! End zone. The end zone green parallels numbered to 6. Goff for the Lions, numbered to 6. Bang-a-rang. Nice hit for the Lions and Paul B. Wow. Goff to 6, my guy. Very nice hit. Man, this stuff numbers so well. Good shine on it as well. Great refractor. Let's go through some of our rookies. Maybe there's more stuff coming up. Jordan Addison here. Draft card there for the Minnesota Vikings. Tua Tagovailoa, Men of Autumn. Here's the franchise, Joe Burrow. Pardon me. Hot rookies, Bijan. Tank Bigsby for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Dalton Kincaid again for the Bills. Mike Jones Jr. for the Falcons. Tank Dell for the Texans. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. Here's a Keaton Mitchell for the Baltimore Ravens. LA Rams, Travius Hodges Tomlinson. Travius, I believe. Josh Downs there for the Indianapolis Colts. Wow, nice Goff to 6. I have to throw him in the other pile. Good looking stuff. Kid reporter in the back. Yeah, I've got kids. I can throw a couple of these in there for you if you like to. We don't keep them. Jared Goff. Let me get the halfway mark here. Yeah, that'll do it right there. Jared Goff for the Lions. Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. Christian Watson. ETN. Justin Simmons, Kevin Byard. Aaron Rodgers. Terrace Marshall Jr. Here's Mechie for the Texans. Darren Waller for the Raiders. St. Brown for the Bears. Jimmy Ward for the Niners. Cam Akers for the Rams. Eckler for the Chargers. Randy Moss for the Vikings. L'Jarius Sneed for KC. We've got Marlon Humphrey for the Ravens. Jalen Phillips for the Dolphins. Making it Leonard Williams for the Giants. Joe Thomas for the Browns. Gronkowski for the Patriots. Singletary for the Texans. Curtis Samuel for the Commanders. Chad Johnson for the Bengals. And Zeke Elliott for the Dallas Cowboys. Quinnen Williams, we covered up our first scorecard of Jamal Williams here for the Saints. C.J. Stroud draft card. Desmond Ridder on the franchise. Lamar Jackson, Men of Autumn. Whoop, I missed one back there. Here's Tariq Woolen, second-year player there for Seattle in the breakthrough. Clayton Tune, Arizona Cardinals, quarterback. Bryce Ford Wheaton, New York Giants. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Deion Branch for Detroit. Michael Mayer for the Raiders. Broderick Jones for the Steelers. Rashee Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nolan Smith for the Eagles. And Dwayne McBride for the Minnesota Vikings. for the Minnesota Vikings. I got a Treylon Burks to start. These are going to be some of our base cards here. Barry Sanders for the Lions. Deontay Foreman for Carolina. Brandon Cooks for the Cowboys. Forgot he went there. That's right. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Christian Kirk for Jacksonville. A.J. Terrell and the Falcons. Justin Fields for the Bears. Marshawn Lattimore. There's a Brock Purdy. Mac Hollins for the Raiders. Sky Moore for the Chiefs. Justin Tucker for Baltimore. LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. Dalvin Cook for Minnesota. Noah Fant for Seattle. Jarrett Stidham for the Raiders. Von Miller for the Bills. Terry McLaurin for the Commanders. Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals. Dak Prescott. Garrett Wilson. And Damian Harris for the Bills. A couple more here. Raheem Mostert, Lane Johnson for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley. Josh Downs on the numbers. 72 of 100. Again, a showcase blue parallel to 100. Josh Downs for the Indianapolis Colts. Are you down? Are you down? Are you down? Down, down, down. Nice hit for the Colts. Josh Downs on the numbers. Here's a Trevor Lawrence franchise insert. Nick Chubb, Men of Autumn. Here's a Will Levis. Hot rookies. This is Kareem Hunt autograph. How about it? Cleveland, clean it up. I like it. Chad B. What a nice hit there, man. Kareem Hunt. Full-fledged starter. If you like him. Kareem Hunt. Nice hit there for the Browns. Autograph. Veteran autograph. Kareem Hunt. You can hit from anywhere in this stuff, that's for sure. We know it now. Raheem Jarrett here for the Bucks. Devin Akane for the Miami Dolphins. Will Anderson for the Texans. Cameron Pupils for the Carolina Panthers. Antonio Johnson for the Jags. Jordan Addison for the Vikes. You guessed it, Anthony Richardson one more time. Nice hit there for the Colts. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. Keeping it going there was a Michael Wilson for the Arizona Cardinals, wide receiver, and a Zach Charbonnet for the Seattle Seahawks. Whoop, keep it going full steam. I said a ton of cards to get through. We meant it. He does. It's tough with teams that go that far in the playoffs because a lot of times that's when Panini's reaching out. It's for teams that have kind of been eliminated. They're like, hey, look, you got some free time. Sign these stickers. We'll give you your payday. So a lot of guys are doing it then. So when you go deep in a playoff run, everything kind of gets pushed behind. If anything, I'd most likely assume it's probably like a redemption type situation. Maybe some of the younger guys. I don't know about Kelsey, though. Kuechly for the Panthers. Jonathan Taylor. Russell Gage. Jamal Agnew. DeAndre Swift. Cordero Patterson. Jerry Alexander. Chris Olave. Pittman. Juju Smith. Now on the Patriots. Tyler Boyd. Budda Baker for the Cardinals. Harrison Butker for the KC Chiefs. Deebo Samuel. J.K. Dobbins for Baltimore. Daniel Carlson. Devin Hester for the Bears. Joe Montana for the Niners. Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen. Wyatt Teller for the Cleveland Browns. Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys. Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Goddard for the Philadelphia Eagles. Pittsburgh's Minka Fitzpatrick. Mac Jones. And James Cook. Start a new pile, man. So many cards. Oh, yeah. Scorecard. Jahan Dotson, second-year player for the Commanders. Jalen Hurts, breakthrough for the Eagles. Hendon Hooker again on the draft card. Saquon, Men of Autumn. One more time for him. Wow, tell me it is. Wow! For the Falcons, a Michael Vick auto. Jeez, Chad pulling out all the vets. I'll tell you, this checklist is huge, and I say that stuff, and I think sometimes, you know, the adjectives I use and how I can describe a break, I should have put it in all caps. It is massive, and you can hit from anywhere. Mike Vick's still signing cards in this stuff, guys. Come on, it's 2023. That's a fun one, though. I know all the stuff that went down with it, but if you guys are fans of, man, he is on another level for sure. Muhammad Ibrahim for the Detroit Lions. DeMarco Helms for the Falcons. Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. Here's Ronnie Hickman for the Browns. Israel Abenikanda. Abenaconda, that's what it is. Israel Abenaconda. New York Jets got it. Keely Ringo for the Eagles. Luke Musgrave for the Packers. Peter Skoronski. I think he's got a brother who plays for the Rams, too. Tennessee Titans there. Cedric Tillman for the Browns. Sheesh is right. Pulling out fire tonight. Still need a huge rookie, though. Dorian Thompson wasn't bad, but he's not a starting rookie, I don't think. Cool. All right. Leave it there. Tyrann Mathieu here for the for the Saints. A.J. Dillon for the Green Bay Packers. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. Warren Moon for the Oilers. Kate Otten for the Bucks. Trayvon Walker for the Jags. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I should say, for the Lions. Algier. Aaron Donald. Mike Williams. Pacheco for the Chiefs. T. Higgins. Zach Ertz and Tommy Townsend also for the Chiefs. Patrick Peterson now for the Steelers. Baltimore Ravens. Jackson. We got Derek Carr. Kayvon Thibodeau. Trent Williams. Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins. Matt Milano for the Bills. Kareem Hunt. Again. Micah Parsons. Darrell Revis. Kenny Gainwell and a Pat Fryer move. Move into the rookies and the fun scorecard here. Max Duggan for the Chargers to start us off. Right behind him, the starting quarterback, the franchise, Justin Herbert. Jahmyr Gibbs, hot rookies for the Lions. This is a Zay Flowers draft card. DK Metcalf on the wide receiver franchise. Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Dallas Cowboys, Deuce Vaughn. Got a Zay Flowers for Baltimore. Jake Haener again for the Saints. Andre Iosivas for the Bengals. Here's Tyjae Spears for the Tennessee Titans. Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. Darnell Washington also for the Steelers Kid Reporter. And Paris Campbell for the Colts. Cortland Sutton, Malik Willis, Jameson Williams for the Lions. Sam Darnold for the Niners. Dameon Pierce, Mike Evans, and Penny Sewell for the Detroit Lions. Falcons, Chris Lindstrom. Cole Kmet, Trey Lance for the Niners. Mark Andrews, Christian McCaffrey, Chandler Jones. Kadarius Toney for the Chiefs. Devin Duvernay, Derwin James, Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. Denzel Ward for the Browns. DeMarcus Ware, Tre'Davious White, Brian Robinson, Hayden Hurst, Jerome Bettis, and Michael Carter. TJ Watt, that's covering up a James Conner to 6. First off the print for the Arizona Cardinals. Carlos with a James Conner 1 of 6. Carlissimo, very nice hit, brother. 1 of 6. James Conner. First off the print. We got a Mike Evans here. Tony Pollard breakthroughs. Quentin Johnson, rookie draft card for the Chargers. Trevor Lawrence, Men of Autumn. Drew Sanders for the Broncos. Jaleel Billingsley. We got Dontavian Wicks for the Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. B.J. Ojulari for the Cardinals. Chris Rodriguez for the Commanders. Emmanuel Forbes also for the Commanders. Quentin Johnson for the Chargers. Will Levis base for the Titans. It's a never-ending box, folks. Millions of cards in here. Got a drink of water here. All right, we start with a Romeo Doubs. Green Bay, Juwan Johnson, DeForest Buckner, Jerry Jeudy. Tannehill, Ragnow, Michael Vick, Davis Mills, Tyler Lockett for Seattle, Jamal Charles, Khalil Herbert, Jay Jeff, Mr. Jetta, Ken Walker there for Seattle, Eric Dickerson for the Rams, Bosa, Valdez, Scantlin, Mixon, Jalen Waddle, Darius Slay, Daniel Jones, Amari Cooper, Ramondre Stevenson, DeMar Hamlin, Sam Howell, Samaje Perine, and Myles Garrett. Drake London here for the Falcons, second-year player. Justin Fields on the franchise insert. Will Anderson Jr. Ooh, this is a rookie. Could be an auto. Indeed it is. Wow, and it's numbered 1 of 20 for the Texans. It's Tank Dell. Three error cards. Nah, Tim, tell me about it, brother. What do you got? Yeah, right after this, Seth, we still got another box to go, but we are going pretty quick here. So I'd say maybe like another 25 minutes or so. So it might be late by about 15, 20. Tank Dell, nice hit there. Red zone, 1 of 20 for the Houston Texans. Fire me up. Sick hit. Parker Washington for the Jags. Zach Evans for the Rams. Here's Sam Laporta for Detroit. Arizona's Paris Johnson. Jonathan Mingo there for the Carolina Panthers. Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Tyree Wilson for Las Vegas. Travis Dye for the Jets. And Jordan Battle for Cincinnati. I think I mentioned this Bryce Young, did I not? The draft card? Now we got one. There you go. Bryce Young for Carolina as well. Yeah, you got it, brother. Jersey match indeed. Well, that was his college jersey match. I guess kind of Houston too, right? Houston's about that kind of that darker red, right? Start right there. Tristan Wirfs, Evan Ingram, Champ Bailey, Chris Johnson. Mike Thomas here, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Surtain, Robert Woods, Malcolm Rodriguez, DJ Moore, James Conner, and Adam Thielen. Tariq Woolen, Devontae Adams, Darnell Mooney, Fred Warner, Cooper Kupp, Justin Herbert. For the Raiders, Charles Woodson, A.J. Brown for the Eagles, Najee Harris for the Steelers, Donovan McNabb, Sterling Shepard, Joel Bitonio, and then Matt Judon and Dawson Knox. This is Jahan Dotson for the Commanders, covering up. Ooh, Bills. Naeem Hines, 24 of 35. I'm not sure the difference of this blue versus the other one. This is the artist proof is the difference. There you go. Artist's proof, 24 of 35 for the Bills. Naeem Hines. Garrett Wilson on the franchise. Kenny Pickett on the breakthrough. Oh. See what we got here. Points, 250. 250, so we'll raffle that one off at the end. Got a Michael Mayer here for the Raiders. Eli Ricks for the Eagles. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Darius Davis. Kenny McIntosh for Seattle. Devin Witherspoon for Seattle. Tyon Evans, for the Rams. And KJ Henry for the Commanders. And on the very back there, Sean Tucker, Tampa Bay rookie. So 250 points. We'll raffle that off at the end. We won't forget. Yeah, so some big cards, a lot of cards. Take it out and have to get through. This is a great starter set if you're looking to get it. I mean, retail right around $200 a box. Taxes, shipping, all said and done. But really good looking stuff. And honestly, I mean, for $200 you can hit some really nice autos, stuff that you really like. Maybe it's a player you're looking for. Quentin Nelson here, Rondé Barber, Brock Burnell, Aiden Hutchinson, Kyle Pitts, Brett Favre, Taysom Hill. Shaq Leonard, Russ Wilson, Derrick Henry, Isaiah Simmons, Jerick McKinnon for the Kansas City Chiefs, George Kittle, DK. Max Crosby there for the Raiders, Brian Urlacher for the Bears, Geno Smith, Jalen Ramsey, Gerald Everett, Zach Martin for the Cowboys. Isaiah Hodgins. We got Hassan Reddick, Alex Highsmith, Bailey Zappi, Naeem Hines, Eli Manning, Andrew Wiley, and a Breece Hall. All right, Cooper Kupp. On the scorecard there, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Men of Autumn, I should say. Chase Young on the franchise. Saquon back on the franchise. Ronnie Bell for San Fran. C.J. Stroud, nice base hit there for Houston. A.T. Perry for the New Orleans Saints. Cam Smith for the Dolphins. Tucker Kraft for Green Bay. Osiris Torrance going out to, I don't think he's on a team. I'll have to take a look at it. Didn't get drafted, maybe. Xavier Hutchinson for the Texans. Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the Browns, as we know. Brian Breesy for the Saints. Nice hit on the Stroud, though. That's what we're looking for, is some of these rookie quarterbacks. And Stroud's got the starting job, so he's going to come out of the gates firing. Literally. All right, last pack of this second box here, guys. You got Stingley, Kyle Trask, Zay Jones, John Elway, David Montgomery, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Javonte Williams, Chris Jones, Roquan Smith, Kyler Murray, T.J. Hawkinson, Quandre Diggs, Josh Jacobs, Chase Claypool, Talanoa Hufanga, Matt Stafford, Sam Hubbard, Tony Pollard, Sauce Gardner for the Jets, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, Mike Gesicki, Jason Kelsey, Andrew Thomas, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Jacoby Myers. Dawson Knox for the Bills. Russ Wilson for the Broncos. Be a little more careful of that for sure. Tua Tagovailoa. Josh Downs, hot rookies for the Colts. You got a Philadelphia Eagles Jalen Carter draft card. Andre Carter for the Vikings, Eric Gray for the Giants, Clark Phillips for the Falcons, Jalen Hyatt for the Giants, Hendon Hooker for the Lions. Here's Jaden Reed, I apologize, for Green Bay, Kendry Miller for the New Orleans Saints, Henry Goko, Rashawn Johnson there for the Bears. All right, guys, box number 3. Let's get after it. Good luck. Fun autos on that one. The Tank Dell 1 of 20. Good call out on the color match there. Michael Vick, Kareem Hunt, and the points. I was like, where's the other one? Points. Alrighty, let's get it, guys. Last box mojo. Let's make it yours. Let the fire be with you. Start with an Evan Ingram, Champ Bailey, Chris Johnson, Michael Thomas, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Surtain, Woods, Malcolm Rodriguez, DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Talanoa Hufanga, Matt Stafford, Brock Purdy, Mac Hollins, Sky Moore, Justin Tucker, Daniel Tomlinson, Trey Hendrickson, Dak Prescott, and Garrett Wilson. This is Damian Harris for the Buffalo Bills, Raheem Mostert, Lane Johnson for the Eagles, Saquon Barkley and Denzel Ward, DeMarcus Ware. It's going to be a second-year player coming up. Is this an auto or numbers? It is numbers. Jaquan Brisker, rather. Second-year artist proof. 33 of 35 for the Chicago Bears. Jaquan Brisker. Brisker, I just met her. Jaquan Brisker. All right, Jameson Williams here for the Detroit Lions. Will Levis here for the Tennessee Titans. Let's do it that way. Keep the rookies separate. Jalen Hurts, Men of Autumn for the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's a franchise hit for Josh Allen, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Brian Breesy, Mohamed Ibrahim for the Detroit Lions, DeMarco Helms, Cameron Latu for the Niners, Bryce Young, nice hit for Carolina, Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. Ronnie Hickman for Cleveland. And Israel Abininkanda. Israel. Yeah, man. Bryce Young, Stroud are all coming out. Richardson, I got 3 or 4 Richardsons already. Maybe 5 if you include the draft cards. Paying you back. Oh, Kenny McIntosh. We're going to keep an eye out. What was the other one? Cameron Peoples? Okay. Peoples and McIntosh. We got Stingley, Kyle Trask, Zay Jones, John Elway, David Montgomery, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning for the Colts, Javonte Williams, Treylon Burks, Dalvin Cook. That is a Vikings card still, if you're wondering. Noah Fant obviously just got traded. Jarrett Stidham, Cole Kmet, Trey Lance, or picked up, I guess, for free agency. Mark Andrews, Christian McCaffrey, Chandler Jones for the Raiders, Kadarius Toney for the Chiefs, Tre'Davious White for the Bills, Commanders, Brian Robinson Jr., Hayden Hurst, Jerome Bettis. Here's a Michael Carter, T.J. Watt, and Jalen Waddle. Waddle. Darius Slay. Ooh. Sick hit. Kayvon Thibodeau. Can't go wrong with that. 52 of 100 on the blue showcase insert. Blue parallel there. Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. 52 of 100. Keep it going. I think we've got some base stuff coming up. Jordan Addison, hot rookies. Nice hit there from Minnesota. Will Anderson Jr., draft card for the Texans. Here's Dameon Pierce, second-year player for the Texans. Josh Allen, the Men of Autumn. Keely Ringo for the Eagles. Luke Musgrave, Peter Skoronski. Cedric Tillman, Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Deuce Vaughn for the Cowboys. Zay Flowers for Baltimore, and Jake Haener for the Saints. Yeah, we're looking to score with these boxes, as always, but got to find some really nice numbered stuff, some good autos. All that stuff's got to count. Nice cut there. All right, we got Tunyon for the Pack. Kamara, Alec Pierce. Chigozie Makongwu for the Titans, Aaron Jones, Jack Thompson, Nico Collins, Leonard Fournette. Never forget Tyler Higbee, Josh Palmer, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Ray Lewis, DeAndre Hopkins, KJ Osborne, Jamal Adams, and Waller. If you were looking for the select draft picks break, it'll be coming up right after this. I know Frank and Seth are involved in that. Tyler Conklin, Devontae Smith, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Phillips, Leonard Williams, Joe Thomas, Gronk, Devin Singletary, and that is a Houston Texans card, as we mentioned before. Curtis Samuel there for the Commanders. Right. We do have a redemption coming up, folks. Redemption. That could be a good thing. Remember we were talking about the players earlier? Where's my cover-up card? There we go. Let's pull him out right now. Put him on top. Let's put him right here. We're going to get to that at the very end. Another A-Rich coming up, too. Nice. Tyreek Hill here for the Dolphins. On the scorecard here, Jalen Hurts franchise. Brock Purdy on the breakthrough. Very righteous card there for sure. Tank Bigsby, Jacksonville Jags. On the draft card, nice hit, A-Rich. The Colts, Michael Wilson for the Cardinals. Zach Charbonnet for the Seattle Seahawks. Drew Sanders for the Broncos. Jaleel Billingsley for Tennessee. Dontavian Wicks going out for Green Bay. Jahmyr Gibbs for Detroit. B.J. Ojulari. Chris Rodriguez for the Commanders. And Emmanuel Forbes also for the Commanders. Okay, So we have got a redemption card. If you guys aren't familiar with how these work, there's going to be a scratch off material on there, sort of like you'd find in a lottery ticket. You're going to scratch that off. It's going to give you a code. You go to Panini's website. It's paniniamerica.net. You put in that code, and it could be anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 months. Used to be really bad, especially during COVID. It's a lot quicker now. The turnaround's typically within like 2 to 3 months is what I've seen. And usually they're way better cards than what you'd find in packs. Obviously, they're going to be graded, better gradable cards. A lot of times they're hand-signed as well. So let's take a look at what we got here, guys. Good luck to you. Yeah. I'm going to have to go taller on this camera so we can get the right angle there. All right, so football. That's good. Get that focus in there. Perfect. All right. So football 2023 score rookie sig. So it's a rookie. That's good news. 313. Is this one you guys were talking about? Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Stetson Bennett for the LA Rams, rookie SIGs. He might have been too busy winning championships to be able to sign this stuff. That's why, I don't know. But there you go. That is a rookie SIGs. I'm trying to find what is the best comparable card for you. We can look online too, but it's the rookie SIGs. Score is what it says. I don't think that that's a thing. But yeah, even these rookie signatures do not say rookie signature on it. So it might be a really special card there then. Something a little bit different. But Stetson Bennett is your guy. That is the hit for the LA Rams. Congratulations. Nice hit. Stetson Bennett the fourth. Absolute legend in college, obviously. What they've done in Georgia. Yes, sir. Delvin pulling a nice hit there. Jamar, really? From 2021. How long ago did we pull that? Did we pull that around the Super Bowl? Thought we did. Derrick Henry for the Titans. Luke Kuechly for the Panthers. Jonathan Taylor, Gage, Jamal Agnew, DeAndre Swift, Cordero Patterson, Jair Alexander, Olave. Tommy, sorry, I'm going to get that focus back for you guys. Sorry about that. These are just your base cards, but still want you to see it. Tommy Townsend, Patrick Peterson, Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, Jaquan Brisker, Kyle Juszczyk, Allen Robinson for the Rams. Starting to see different players here now. Keenan Allen, Dexter Lawrence, Zach Wilson for the Giants, Tua Tagovailoa, Jonathan Allen, Nick Chubb, Michael Gallup, Joe Klecko, Miles Sanders on the Carolina Panthers. Got a George Pickens here. Steelers. We go to Malik Willis for the scorecard. Malik Willis on the scorecard. Dak Prescott, Men of Autumn. Here's a franchise Nick Chubb. Nice hit, Bryce Young. Hot rookies, Bryce Young. There's a Cleveland Browns rookie hit again. This is Ronnie Hickman. Browns firing off on ink today. I feel like every year, man, they're loaded with rookies. See how they do this year. Ronnie Hickman is one of your autos here in our last box. So Bryce Young hit there. We'll get him sleeved and top loaded on the Hot Rookies insert. All right, Tyvion Evans, KJ Henry for the Commanders. They got a Sean Tucker for Tampa Bay, Andre Carter for the Vikings, Eric Gray for the Giants, Clark Phillips the third, Jalen Hyatt for the Giants, Hendon Hooker for the Lions, Jaden Reed for the Packers. Jaden Reed for the Packers. (2013) Wow. That's brutal. Wow. Maybe it depends on the player, too. He doesn't want to be like an asshole about it or not. I don't know. There's Pittman, Tyrann Mathieu. A.J. Dillon, Chuba, Warren Moon. There you go. That's for the Houston Oilers. And that'll be the Tennessee Titans card. Remember, the Oilers turned into the Titans. That's how we do those for retired players. Wouldn't be a Texans card. I know it says Houston, but it's for the Titans. Kate Otten, Trayvon Walker, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Algier, I should say. Travis Kelce, Jamar Chase, Rondell Moore, Marquise Brown, Harrison Smith, Richard Sherman, Hunter Renfrow, Eddie Jackson, Nick Bosa, Bradley Chubb, Stephon Diggs, Kenny Pickett, Tom Brady, Jim Kelly, Chase Young, Deshaun Watson, and CeeDee Lamb. Scorecard of Mike Williams for the Chargers. Mike Williams for the Chargers on the scorecard. Tanner McKee, rookie for the Eagles. Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Herbert, Men of Autumn. Here's a Derrick Henry franchise card. And our rookies, Kendre Miller for the Saints. Henry Ototo. Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. Raheem Jarrett for Tampa Bay Bucks. Devin Kane for the Dolphins. Will Anderson for the Texans. Cameron Peoples. I think that's legit. You guys are saying this is the one that is goofy? Oh, 331 is Cameron Pupils. I got you. Antonio Johnson and Jordan Addison here for the Minnesota Vikings. Nice little rookie hit there for the Vikes. 5 packs left, guys. Let's get it. Should have started this a little bit earlier. That's on me. I apologize. Wanted to get to the next break for sure. Josh Allen, Jamal Williams, Drake London, Alan Lazard, Jameis Winston, Greg Dulcich, Jeffrey Simmons, Jordan Love, Brian Burns, St. Brown, Jimmy Ward, Cam Akers, Austin Eckler, Moss, Jarius Sneed, Marlon Humphrey, James Conner, Chad Johnson, Zeke Elliott, Quinnen Williams, A.J. Brown, Najee Harris, Don McNabb, Sterling Shepard, Joel Batonio, and Matt Judon. Kid Reporter on the back. There's a Luke Musgrave. There's a scorecard rookie hit for the Green Bay Packers. Kelsey on the Men of Autumn. Justin Jefferson there for the Vikings. Hot rookies. Hendon Hooker for the Lions. Jalen Hyatt, I should say, for the New York Giants. Quentin Johnson. We're going to get something nice here. What is that? Nope. I don't think so. Quentin Johnson for the Chargers. Will Levis there for the Tennessee Titans. Nice hit for the quarterback. Parker Johnson for Jacksonville. Zach Evans for the Rams. Sam Laporta for the Detroit Lions. Paris Johnson for the Cardinals. Carolina Panthers Mingo. Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Tyree Wilson for the Raiders. Travis Dye for the New York Jets. Levis. I think he can compete. I mean, Tannehill is just like he's like a Kirk Cousins. He's like, yeah, they're sturdy, but these guys aren't just not built for winning big games. And eventually, that kid's going to get an opportunity. And we thought Malik Willis was going to be their next guy, and within less than a year, they were saying nope. And that was literally they drafted him in April, and by next January, essentially, they knew nope. Got a Barry Sanders here to start. Dante Foreman for Carolina. Brandon Cooks, Chris Godwin, Christian Kirk, A.J. Terrell, Justin Fields, Marshawn Lattimore, Devin Duvernay, Derwin James, Kirk Cousins, Tyler Lockett, Jamal Charles, Khalil Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Kenny Walker, Eric Dickerson, Danny Jones, Amari Cooper, Ramondre Stevenson, Jamar Hamlin, Sam Howell, Samaje, P. Ryan for the Bengals, Myles Garrett, Zach Martin, and Isaiah Hodgins for the Giants. And an Aaron Donald scorecard that'll start us off. Looks like we got an auto coming, maybe some numbered stuff. Aaron Donald here again. This is a Geno Smith breakthrough. T.J. Watts on the franchise hit. Isaiah Pacheco. Rookie B.J. Ojolari autograph for the Arizona Cardinals. Out to Carlos A. He's getting one again. Hey, Hey, Carlos, nicely done. Auto for Carlos. PJ Ajulari. Kid out of LSU. It'll be fun to watch. Good defensive player. Andre Iosivas. Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Tyjae Spears. Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. Darnell Washington for the Steelers. Noah Sewell for the Bears. The Denver Broncos. Marvin Mims. Tyson Bagent. We got our guy. Chicago Bears. Jalen Carter for the Eagles. And Tyreek Stevenson. Also for the Bears. I'm going to start with the Romeo Dobbs for the Packers. Juwan Johnson. DeForest Buckner for the Colts. Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. Tannehill for the Titans. Ragnow. Michael Vick. Davis Mills. Quentin Nelson. Max Crosby. Geno Smith. Jalen Ramsey. Gerald Everett. Juju. Tyler Boyd. Budda Baker. Harrison Butker. Deebo Samuel. Trayvon Diggs. Khalil Mack. Dallas Goedert. Minka Fitzpatrick. Mac Jones. James Cook. Kayvon Thibodeau and Trent Williams. Yeah, Dallas Goedert card. It's got rain. Almost kind of looks like a shimmer, doesn't it? Like a you know what I mean? Just got that raindrop thing going on. You're like, is that a little space dust in there? What do you got going? Fun stuff. All right, nice hit. Scorecard. Keely Ringo for the Eagles. Scorecard insert. Fun to watch. Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. We got a Devontae Adams. This might be our last auto. Derrick Henry. And, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it is Tristan Wirfs. Defensive tackle for Tampa. Tampa Bay, Tristan Wirfs out to Michael C. T-Wirf. I got a Keaton Mitchell. Baltimore Ravens, a rookie hit there. Los Angeles Rams, Travius Hodges Tomlinson. Josh Downs for the Colts. Clayton Tune for the Cards. Bryce Ford Wheaton for the Giants. Cincinnati Bengals. Chase Brown. Brian Branch for the Lions. Michael Mayer for the Raiders. And Broderick Jones for the Steelers. All right. Still got that redemption card to give away as well. That's 250 points from Panini, but for the most part, man, we got autos. I mean, we got the ink. Just got to hit them a little bit bigger than that. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, wow, there's some more fun stuff. I think it's another gold hit, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Something really interesting in this one coming up. It'll be fun to see what we get. All right, we'll start with Rondé Barber. Mark Brunell, Eden Hutchinson, Kyle Pitts, Brett Favre, Taysom Hill, Shaq Leonard, I should say, Russ Wilson, J.K. Dobbins, Daniel Carlson, Devin Hester, Joe Montana, Aaron Donald, Mike Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, T. Higgins, and Zach Ertz, Tyreek Hill, Matt Milano, Kareem Hunt, Micah Parsons, Darrell Revis, Kenny Gainwell, Pat Freiermuth, and that is all straight up. They weren't flipped around, nothing. Let's see if that's a good sign for us. Zach Thomas, Gabe Davis. Wow. Woo! To 50. Hot rookies, Will Levis, 40 of 50. $40 of $50. Will Levis on the hot rookies. Gold. Gold zone. Nice hit for Tennessee. Yes, sir. We take those. Very nice hit. Got to be happy with that one there, Ryan. Hot rookies to 50. Will Levis. Rookie quarterback hit. Keep them going. Quentin Johnson, hot rookies for the Chargers. Here's Aaron Rodgers. What? Rookie stack's getting a little too tall for its britches. Desmond Ridder, second-year player there for Atlanta. Jackson Smith and Jigba for Seattle. Rashee Rice for Kansas City. Here's for the Eagles, Nolan Smith, Dwayne McBride for the Vikings. Eli Ricks for the Eagles. Jackson Smith again. Base. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Los Angeles Chargers. Darius Davis. Kenny McIntosh for Seattle. Is this another one you guys are talking about? Oh, it's the other guys. Are those guys? Gotcha. All right. Kenny McIntosh, Devin Witherspoon for Seattle as well. All right, guys. Last pack, Mojo. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Hope you've enjoyed yourself here at SGB. We do break pretty often. We'd love to have you guys. Remember, you can go to our website at sgbcards.com. We've got 4 breaks that are live right now, including an additional score break. So many cards to get to. We'd love to have you guys again. Feel free to grab your teams ultra cheap. You're not getting any tax, not paying any shipping. Good way for you guys to stay dialed in within the hobby itself. We are going to get another numbered card at least. So that's awesome. Last pack, Mojo, make it yours. Harris Campbell, Cortland Sutton for the Broncos, Malik Willis, Jameson Williams, Sam Darnold, Damian Pierce, Mike Evans, Penny Sewell for the Lions, Chris Lindstrom for the Falcons. There's Joey Bosa, Valdez Scantling, Joe Mixon, Isaiah Simmons, Jarek McKinnon, George Kittle, Brian Urlacher, DK Metcalf, Hassan Reddick, Alex Highsmith, Bailey Zappi, Naeem Hines, Eli Manning, Andrew Wiley, and Breece Hall. What a stack. Kid Reporter on the bottom. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. Wyatt Teller. Oh, my. Ho-ho! Kenny Pickett. Artist proof. 29-35. Second year for the Pittsburgh star quarterback. 29-35. Artist proof. Pickett. That's a great hit for you, Mike. Nicely done. Got that Tampa Bay Wirfs as well on the auto. Wow, Pickett on the blue. Artist proof to 35. KP, nice hit. All right, last round of base rooks. Let's see what we got. Keyshawn Butte for the Patriots. TJ Watt, Men of Autumn. Let's go a little lower here. Sorry about that, guys. TJ Watt, Men of Autumn here for the Steelers. Here's a Mac Jones, the franchise. Jalen Carter, hot rookies for the Eagles. Keyshawn Butte again for the Patriots. Max Dugan for the Chargers. Jadon Hasselwood for the Eagles. Tank Bigsby for the Jags. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Dalton Kincaid for the Bills. Mike Jones for the Falcons. Tank Dell, Texans wide receiver. And Jaron Hall for the Vikings will close us out. All right, guys, we do have one last thing to settle. Points. Who are they going to go to? As mentioned in the auction, we try to make this as fair as possible. We're going to take the full list that is in here. So Mike W. at Washington, the whole way up to Carlos A. Let me find my randomizer here. Pull you guys up and show you the randomizer here. All right, guys, so this is the randomizer, as you guys can see here, for the 250-point card that we're looking at in front of the screen. This is a dice roller. We're going to roll the dice as many times as 2. So we're going to go 2 dice roll. The reason why we do 2 times just kind of breaks up that double blind, as we talked about. It makes it a lot more fair that way. And then however many the total number of both die, right? So if it's like a 5 and a 3, that'd be 8. We're going to randomize it 8 times. I'll show you the list here so you guys can feel better about it as well. Obviously, here is our list. So you got Mikey W, Ryan W. This is all alphabetical in terms of your teams. Very top is Carlos, then Chad, obviously, for Atlanta, Michael, Jeffrey. So you guys are all in there. Every single name dialed in for you guys. And we're going to roll the dice 2 times. We're going to figure it out. Here's the first roll. Second roll is the one that counts. 4 and 2. That is 6. So we're going to randomize this list 6 times. The person at the top on the 6th randomization is going to take home that 250. Randomization number 1, number 2, number 3, Now, if you were looking for where you can see how many times we've already randomized this list, right at the bottom right here for you guys. And I'll keep kind of scrolling down so you guys can see it. But there you go, 3 times so far. So number 4. Number 5. And here we go, number 6. Winner is Nick M. Congrats to Nick M. He's been in and out of the breaks here the last couple of weeks. Appreciate you, Nick. And congratulations, man. You're going to be taking home the 250 points. Good looking stuff there. So Nick M will take this guy home. Let me get a pen on there. I'll write Mr. Nick's name on there. Nick M. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, guys, some really fun hits here tonight. Some pretty rare stuff as well. We can kind of go through it and kind of show you guys here real quick. But the Kenny Pickett was a nice touch for sure. Kenny Pickett there to 35. Artist proof here of Jaquan Brisker for the Bears, also to 35. Artist proof of Naeem Hines going out to the Bills. That's to 35. How about this one? James Conner, 1 of 6. Get out of here. Filthy. Arizona there. Let's see. Oh, the Jared Goff. 2 of 6, I believe. Yeah? Yep. 2 of 6. Jared Goff giving you some numbers there on the franchise. End zone parallel. Brett Favre on the goal. That was to 50. 41 of 50. Brett Favre on the gold hit there. Let's see. Had some Bryce Youngs in there, of course. Some Anthony Richardson's had some nice ones. We go to our autos. The Stetson Bennett is our redemption here tonight. Stetson Bennett for the LA Rams. We had a BJ Ojolari base auto. Ronnie Hickman base auto for Cleveland. Tank Dell. This was dope. 1 of 20. True to true on the color match. 1 of 20 red zone. Rookie auto. Tank Dell for the Texans. How about the Will Levis we found for 50? Hot rookies to 50. Will Levis for the Tennessee Titans. Michael Vick auto. Tristan Wirfs auto. Kareem Hunt auto. How about the vets coming through big time there? Mike Jones on the rookie hit. Derek Stingley, second-year player. Just kind of a lazy sig for Houston, getting another rip there. This was fun as well. Cortland Sutton to 10 on the teal die cut for the Denver Broncos. Not an auto, but a really nice low-numbered card there. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, one of our first quarterback rookies, of course, that we're getting autos of. And, of course, Andre Carter, our first auto here of the break. All right, guys, that is our break. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you as always. Again, you can check us out at sgbcards.com. If you have any questions about anything at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. We're here for you guys, here to help you out, and hopefully have you guys come back and enjoy another break with us. Appreciate you guys. We'll get dialed in and we'll talk again.